ABC News exclusive. Peloton CEO John Foley is joining us live to talk about the fitness giant's recall of all its treadmills after more than 72 reports of accidents, including the tragic death of a child. Some saying it's too little too late. And despite those accidents, an alarming video like this, one of a 2-year-old who was thankfully okay after getting dragged under a machine. Peloton rejected a call to pull its exercise machines 2 months ago. Joining us now in his first interview since issuing that recall on Wednesday is Peloton CEO John Foley. And Mr. Foley, thank you so much for joining us this morning. And as we mentioned, you are recalling more than 125,000 treadmills. You released a statement Wednesday apologizing for the delay. But why did you decide to do it now?
Yeah, thanks for having me, Michael. I have to say that by far the most important thing to us at Peloton is the safety of our members. It always has been. And subsequently, we did make a mistake by not engaging with the Consumer Product Safety Commission in a more productive dialogue earlier in the process. But this week, with this recall, we're stating unequivocally that not only are we going to be the innovators in this new connected fitness category, but we're also going to be leaders, and we have a responsibility and an obligation to be leaders in product safety and indoor fitness equipment category, and we're absolutely going to do that.
We had one lawmaker who called this dangerously delayed. We've seen reports of injuries nearly double in the last 2 weeks. So why didn't you recall the treadmills right away after that initial warning came out in March?
Well, right away when I found out about a child's death, we've had one child's death and it was tragic and horrible and our heart went out to that family. Right away, I emailed every one of our tread members personally and said, listen, treadmills in the home have to be used safely. And so we've been trying to be communicative and transparent with our members. We've been always have about everything. That's the way we operate at Peloton. We care deeply about our members safety. But again, I will say we did make a mistake by not engaging with the CPSC in a more productive dialogue, and that's what you saw this week was part of our recall.
Yeah, because less than 3 weeks ago, we know your company, you were doubling down. Even after that Federal Safety Agency report stated they were aware of almost 40 accidents involving your machine, including that one child's death. You called the report inaccurate and misleading. So how do you feel about that statement now?
Well, when we brought the Tread and the Tread Plus product to market, it met every existing safety standard in Europe and the U.S. We made sure that they were safe products. When used properly, they're incredibly safe products. Through working with the CPSC, what we're doing now is saying we can add additional safety features, whether it's software features or hardware features, that can make them even safer, industry-leading safe, so that even when they're used improperly, children don't get hurt. And that's obviously a priority for families. It's a priority for us. I can't tell you how deeply we care about our members and their safety, and that's why we did this recall this week.
And are you worried about legal action against your company?
Well, there is. I mean, there is a public a securities lawsuit, and I think there's a class action lawsuit brewing. So it's something that absolutely we're ready for. It's part of the process, and we're going to have to deal with that.
And have you had a chance to speak with any of the family of the child who died or of those who were hurt?
Well, my instinct, of course, as a father myself, was to reach out to that family immediately. I asked my team if we could. That family at the time wasn't ready to speak. They appreciated my outreach, but I have not connected with them, although I would love to. That's obviously something I would want to do. And again, we just care so deeply about everyone in our family and our extended family, and we treat our members like our own family. And it's so their safety is the highest priority for us.
Was there anything that you would like to say to those families now?
Absolutely. I mean, our heart goes out to any child hurt, and the one tragic death. It's unthinkable, I think was my word in my email to the community. Interestingly, Michael, before I put the death on the radar of all of our members, we asked that family, would it be okay if we say that this took place? And they said, yes. They gave us the green light to talk about it. So we've been trying to be on the right foot with the impacted families and with all of our members. We have an incredible responsibility and obligation to the safety of people who bring Peloton in their home, and we aren't shirking from that responsibility, and we are 100% committed to the safety and well-being. I mean, we are a health and wellness company. We are out all about your health and happiness. That's what we wake up in the morning. We have thousands of people around the world that wake up in the morning thinking about our members' health and wellness. And safety is number one in that list of what we think about.
So what would you like to tell anyone who has one of these treadmills in their homes right now?
Well, as part of this week's news, through working with the Consumer Product Safety Commission for all of the treads in the UK and Canada and the US, we're saying not only is there stop sale, we're encouraging stop use, and we are going to be bringing new safety features, again, software and in some cases hardware, up to and including in the next couple days, we're releasing what's called an over-the-air software update, where we're adding an additional safety feature to the Tread Plus, where you're not going to be able to start it unless you enter a key code, a la similar to your phone, so that hopefully your 2 or 3 year old can't reach up there and start the treadmill. So the treadmill won't even start unless you enter that key code. So that's one safety feature, but we're working on a whole suite of new safety features, industry-leading safety features that we're working on today. We're going to get them in front of the Consumer Product Safety Commission, make sure they're comfortable with them, and then we're going to be rolling those out to our members in the coming weeks and months.
All right, a lot of people waiting for those. Mr. Foley, thank you so much for joining me this morning.
Thank you, Michael.
All right, thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.